head coach of this team. The officials, Michael Terry, Chuck McCoy, Bobby Lineberger, opening tap, and away we go here in Spartanburg. Wofford, the opening possession of the game, lost at Chattanooga 3 weeks ago tonight after leading by 20 in the first half, lost by 2 in OT. Rematches tonight. Jackson Civils misses from 3, and the rebound by Chattanooga.
Civils inserted back into the lineup in that game against UNCG on Saturday after coming off the bench in previous conference games.
Frank Champion inside, banks it in, and Champion scores the game's first 2.
If you've not seen Frank Champion, you're going to enjoy him. Division II All-American, great career at North Georgia for Dan Evans. He was injured in good portion of the non-conference and has really started to hit his stride.
Filowich backing in. Inside pass thrown away. Turnover on Wofford. His first of the game. Numbers for Chattanooga. Wheeland inside. He lays it in, and 2 quick paint point buckets here for the Mocs here in the opening half.
See a little 1-2-2 3-quarter court by the Mocs.
The Wofford starting 5. Keep an eye on Kyler Filowich. Leads the SoCon with 8 double-doubles this year so far.
Dylan Bailey, Justin Bailey, obviously 2 really good guys in the backcourt that can make shots for the Terriers.
Another turnover on Wofford in second here to begin the game. 4-0 Mocs. Here in the early going, again, the Mocs, like Dean said, the team has won 3 straight and 6 of its last 7. The Mocs starting 5. Bottom, Wheeland, keep an eye on Garrison Kiesler. Huff and Champion, and foul down low.
Against conference kind of guys, they can score baskets in a hurry, both attacking the rim and behind the arc.
Fouls on Corey Tripp for the Wofford Terriers. His first. Wheeland stopped. Shot clock inside of 10. Champion. Huff with 5 to go. Puts up a fadeaway 3. Rebound to the weak side by Civils for Wofford. Wofford 2 turnovers and no points so far in the opening 2+ minutes of this game.
The Terriers like to play around Filowich in the middle. He's a terrific post passer. Unselfish, will find the open man.
Nearly a turnover into Justin Bailey's hands. Shot clock at 6. Tripp, 3 to shoot. Has put up a long, high-arcing 3. It's an air ball. Shot clock violation. 3 turnovers.
It was the last thing Dan Earl said at shoot-around before they left the arena. He said, guys, we don't want to start slow. And there was no indication of the game against Wofford, but they've had some slow starts and gotten down in conference play. Said we need to be locked in and connected from the start. He's got to be very pleased through the first almost 3 minutes.
Champion puts it in. Frank Champion, Division II transfer from North Georgia, the all-time leading scorer and rebounder in school history, puts in his second basket. He has 4. The lead is 6. For Wofford, 4 possessions, 3 turnovers to begin the game. And Civils goes inside. He banks it in, and Wofford is on the board.
Civils a lefty. Look, Wofford can score early, but they don't want to get into a track meet with Chattanooga here, even at home.
And Dan Earl of Chattanooga said his team must run good offense and sharp offense here tonight. Huff, that's a 3. He got it. Hunter Huff shooting 41% from 3 this year. That's his 71st made 3 on the season.
He has been on a tear the last several games. Justin Bailey tasked with guarding him. He just got hung up on the screen in the paint. Can't give Hunter Huff that kind of air.
Filowich, backdoor pass, beautiful feed, and Justin Bailey lays it in, and he's fouled and a chance. Cannot complete the 3-point play. Rebound by Chattanooga, in the lead by 5, with almost 16 minutes to go in the first half. Bonham getting downhill. Dipsy-do layup, and he banks it in high off the glass, and Trey Bonham has his first 2 of the game.
He's so quick. He draws help to himself and others when it's a one-on-one. He has that unique ability and that knack to score in close.
Chattanooga, 5 of 6 from the field, 83% shooting so far. Kamari Holmes, the pump fake. Dylan Bailey, stopped by Huff, 6 to shoot. Justin Bailey with 3, driving inside. Missing the shot, offensive rebound, Filowich, and a shot clock reset to 20. And he tight ropes the baseline out front to Dylan Bailey.
Champion just didn't put a body on him. Mox played good defense for 29 seconds. Nothing to show for it.
5 to shoot. Holmes with 3. Driving inside. Floats it up and can't convert. Rebound Wheeland for Chattanooga. Kiesler inside, outside Bonnet. Wheeland, that's a 3. Rebound by Filovich for Wofford.
That's not his strength, although he can knock it down. Transition defense has been solid by the Mocs. Half-court defense has been even better. They're locked in, they're connected.
Filovich the floater, and he puts it in. Kyler Filovich, his first 2 of the game. 8 double-doubles this year. Again, leads the Southern Conference. 17 double-doubles in his career.
He's a guy that has really bought into his role. Most importantly, there's self-awareness. He knows what he can do. More importantly, what he can't do.
Wheeland against Holmes. Huff's pass ricochets around, out of bounds. It stays with the Mocs as we go to break. 14-14 to go in the first half. 5 of 7 from the floor, 71%. 4 of the 5 starters have scored already. What's impressed you most about the Mocs offense?
Well, they've spread the Terriers out, but I think their defense has been most impressive.
Garrison Kiesler, tough fadeaway jumper. It goes down, his first 2 of the game. Mocs in the lead by 7.
Kiesler, another Division II guy that has really fit into this system. Not necessarily known for his three-point shooting, but high IQ, high assist-to-turnover ratio.
Tripp getting inside, puts a mark on it. Rebound ricochets around, out of bounds. It stays overtime.
Yeah, they were up 20 in the first half, 12 at halftime. Teams combined for 62 three-point attempts. And to your point, Bonham hit that runner, that floater, with a couple seconds to go in overtime.
Holmes goes inside. He lays it in. 6'3" freshman from Charlotte puts in his first 2.
There's a couple of good-looking freshmen for this Terriers team. Luke Flynn, also from the Atlanta area, good-looking young kid.
Honor Huff, another 3, his second of the game. Again, hitting 41% of his three-point shots this year. That's three-pointer number 72 to go down for him here tonight.
He's got his rhythm back. Talked to him at shoot-around today, and he said he credited Coach Earl for his improvement in offense. Just was standing too much. Watched a lot of film, and now he's running off screens. He's moving better.
Jeremy Lorenz dials long distance. He hits a 3, his first points of the game. Chattanooga keeping Wofford at bay, though, leading by 5 here in the first half.
I think Lorenz is the X factor for the Terriers. He gives them length, athleticism, and if he can start making shots, he can be a problem to guard.
Nearly a steal. It is a steal by Flynn. Turnover on Chattanooga. Flynn goes inside. Can't convert. Rebound out of bounds. It stays. Wofford inbounds. Here's Lorenz. Hit a 3 a possession ago. Out of Corey Tripp. Tripp sprained his ankle in that loss at Chattanooga 3 weeks ago. Sprained it in the first half. Just was not the same the rest of the game. Had limited playing time that night. Ball deflected and a steal again. Turnover. Wofford number 4 in the game.
Just some unforced, unlikely turnovers. Really never an issue with a Wofford team.
There's Colin Mulholland, number 21 in blue, his first action off the bench here tonight.
Cusano and Mulholland. This is about as big as the Mocs can play.
Cusano's 3, that's too strong. Rebound skied for by Flynn for Wofford.
This guy with the ball 10. He's the one when the lid's on the rim. He's the guy that can score for the Terriers.
Back out to Flynn, open 3, and it goes in.
Unconventional, but that's where you get your best threes. Ball goes inside by shot, rebound, or pass. Kick back out because the defense was sucked in.
Slow start by Wofford, but a better play of sorts of late here the last couple of minutes, only down 2.
Yeah, you're right. They're lucky they're down just a basket.
Five to shoot. Costal realizes it. 3 to go. Mulholland, a 3 at the shot clock. Buzzer does not get the bounce. Rebound by Lorenz for the Terriers. Wofford can tie or take the lead on this trip. It has trailed the entire first half, the first 9 minutes so far. Sybil's wide open. Hits a three. Jackson Sybil's dials long distance, and the Terriers have the lead by one. A 9-0 run here by Wofford.
And that's what we talked about. The threes, one of the keys for Chattanooga, guarding outside the arc. And that's without Dylan Bailey and Tripp really getting going. They've got it from some other guys.
Huff puts up another three. Short this time. Rebound. Out of bounds off of Huff.
Now, none of them have been easy. That one certainly wasn't at home. And they're really good inside the roundhouse. But they didn't want to get down. Now, look, Wofford got down here early. They weren't playing real well. And now they've come back and we've got a lead. Just good patience and resiliency.
Sybil's misses the three. Fight for the rebound. Loose ball, tie up. The arrow goes back to Chattanooga. Yeah, Waddy said make plays when the team needs a basket, and also he said close out the game better than it did last time against the Mocs on the road. Had a 20-point lead, up 31-11 first half, and just could not get the win.
That's the key sometimes in these close games. And the Southern Conference has been ultra close, ultra balanced. You've got to have a guy or a couple of guys that can make a play when the play breaks down.
Chattanooga has missed his last 4 shots from the floor. Shot clock at 6. Here's Wheeland. Goes for the turnaround. Goes for 2.
So good with that. So good inside 15 feet. Again, not a great three-point shooter, but boy, he can knock it down at a high rate inside the paint.
Slow start by Wofford. Better last couple of minutes here in this first half.
Yeah, you talk right there. Bash Wheeland, 70% on his shots inside the arc this season.
Dylan Bailey misses from 3. Rebound here by Chattanooga.
And yet Wofford worried about Wheeland. He had a career-high 4 made threes in that win.
Bonham, the 3, spins out on him. Rebound Sybil's here for the Terriers. That's a deep 3 by Corey Tripp, and it's good from 25 feet. Knocks it down for 3.
He's their guy. As good as Bailey's been in conference play, Filowich.
Wheeland inside, shot rejected by Sybil's, and he gets the loose ball. Here comes Wofford in the lead by 2. What have you seen from Wofford these last couple of minutes?
Well, better ball movement. They've gotten into the paint, and that's kind of drugged the defense inside, so now they're getting better looks outside.
Filowich inside. He got fouled, and he will head to the line. And
look, in this day and age of entitlement and selfishness, you got to give Filowich a lot of credit for being a team guy and recognizing, being self-aware. I'm not doing good at something. I need to do better for the sake of the team. Love it.
Bonham, acrobatic shot, and he banks it in. Trey Bonham, his second basket. He has 4 points. Yeah, Rick Barry, career 90% free throw shooter, exactly. I met him 25 years ago in Salina, Kansas. Asked him about his free throw shooting ways. He said at first a lot of people laughed at him, but then they stopped laughing once he made them 90% of the time.
Yeah, it was darn near automatic.
Tripp has it stripped. Turnover Wofford, it's 5th. It's a 13-2 run here by Wofford after getting out to a slow start. Bash Wheeland's 3 is in. Bash Wheeland, first 3 of the game. He has 7 points, and Chattanooga back in the lead.
Nice pass right there by Honor Huff. He could have taken what would have been a good 3, gave it up for Wheeland, who had a better 3. Now a little bit of zone by the Mocs. That's where you got to attack, right in the middle.
Filowich floats it up and floats it in. He has 5. And we're tied at 23.
He flashed from low post to kind of the mid post right there where the SoCon logo is. That's where you attack that zone.
Champion against Filowich. Tries to go on the baseline. Little turnaround shot, then it goes in.
Champion broke his foot in September. We talked about it. Missed 8 games to start the season. It's taken him a while, but boy, he has hit a groove. He's had to play inside more maybe than he would like, but make no matter, he's been solid for the Mocs.
Filowich stopped. Shot clock inside of 10. Tripp getting to the glass, scores a 2.
Boy, that's a terrific move by Tripp. You don't see that very often. Trey Bonham getting beat like that.
Tied at 25 apiece. Been a good back and forth game as we expected here tonight. Huff inside, outside Wheeland. Open 3. Rebound, Justin Bailey, skies high with the rebound here for Wofford. Tripp, another long three, got it! He's shooting 35% from three this year, his second three of the night.
He's got 1,000+ points in a Wofford uniform. You don't hear about that very much anymore in this age of the transfer portal.
Huff, wide open for three, that doesn't go. Rebound here by Wofford. In the lead by three, trying to extend the lead some more. Filowich inside. Dylan Bailey goes left hand and makes it in.
Well, as much as Lore, Mock's defense has failed him a little bit. And at the other end for Chattanooga, they've not been to the free throw line yet. Played 14.5 minutes. They've settled a little bit.
Champion getting inside, draws the contact and the foul, and Champion.
But he's got to help him more there. Just 4 a game, not enough. Mock's able to get back into that 1-2-2 just to slow the Terriers up a little bit.
Lorenz back in the game, goes inside and stopping the double. Deflection by...
He has the ability to get to the rim, create for himself or others. They've got to make sure they get good spacing, good screening, and move it from side to side.
Ball deflected, taken away by Chattanooga. Turnover on Wofford, number 6, and a loose ball foul called on Lucas and play off other guys. And he has to be happy with a better start here tonight. The last time, 3 weeks ago, down 20, 31-11. Much tighter game here in the first half tonight. Champion against Lorenz, goes at his chest, can't convert. Rebound by Lorenz here for Wofford.
When you saw 4 other Mocks kind of standing there just watching Champion to make a move. Nothing he could do but make a move to the basket. No passing angles.
Lorenz, good inside-outside guy, comes back out, 7 to shoot. Here's Sybil's getting downhill, shot rejected out of bounds off of Frank Champion.
Popped, he would have kept Champion outside the lane.
3 to shoot, Dylan Bailey has to force up a tough 3 at the shot clock buzzer, beats the buzzer, misses the shot. Rebound by Chattanooga. Chattanooga red hot, 3 straight wins, and it's won 6 of his last 7 coming into tonight. Bottom fouled.
Not scoring per se, but I think both coaches have a lot to talk about at both ends of the court. Huff and Bonham, they've got to start kind of imposing their will, using their quickness to create for themselves.
By the way, that Lakers-Pacers game will be on ESPN. 5 to shoot. Here's Bonham. Oh, wide open, sets his feet. Missing the 3. Rebound, Luke Flynn. Skies high for the rebound here for Wofford.
Bonham has just been in a slump behind the arc. He's scoring, but he just hasn't been making baskets the last 4 or 5 games. You see right there, now 0 of 14. Counting tonight his last 5 games.
Yeah, struggling from 3 the last few games.
The Mocks need him playing well down the stretch and as they head to Asheville for the Southern Conference Tournament. He was the preseason player of the year in the SoCon. Huff goes inside. He's got to move. He's got to screen for somebody or to just get himself open.
Richards goes left hand and puts it in. Makai Richards, first 2 of the game, transfer from Pacific University. Pulls the Mocks to within 1.
Hasn't had a ton of minutes here recently, but boy, that was a good-looking move for the big fella. He gives him some size, kind of a true low-post presence.
Tripp almost lost it. Justin Bailey, that's a 3. Got it! A 3 by Justin Bailey, shooting 48% from 3 this year.
He was 5 of 7 behind the arc in the first game against the Mocks. He's been a real pleasant surprise after 2 productive years, really just down the road at USC Upstate.
Bonham misses another 3. The shots just won't go down for him from 3, and the rebound here by Wofford. Under 2 minutes to go in the first half. Flynn down the baseline, misses the reverse. Fight for the rebound, out of bounds.
When Richards and others on the bench.
The Wofford team that had a big road win on Saturday at UNCG shot 63% from 3 in that game, 12 of 19. Held
defense, and the Terriers, they were 8 of 12 in the first half behind the arc.
Holmes short on the 3. Rebound by Chattanooga.
Transition defense solid by the Terriers. Again, it's hard to really understand how quick Bonham and how far dribbling the ball.
Champion against Filowich. Good matchup inside. They go inside to Kiesler. Score the basket and a foul. Garrison Kiesler, second basket.
Had a great career for Jeff Young at Walsh University. That's where Bob Huggins got his start some 35 years ago.
His three-point play pulls Chattanooga to within 1 as we come up on 1 minute to go in the opening half. Dylan Bailey, the pump fake, puts up the 3. Rebound, out of bounds, and it's...
Kiesler looked like Arrington reached over and knocked it out of bounds, but it'll stay Wofford ball.
Filowich goes against Champion. The turnaround hook goes in, and Filowich has 7. He's moving better. He's playing harder. He's rebounding at a high level. Says he's been the anchor of the defense in the half court here this year for Wofford. Shot for 3 by Huff. He got fouled on the three-point shot and ahead of the line. Huff makes all 3.
And now the Mocs, they'll jump into a little pressure. They've got fouls to give. They've only fouled twice this half. So they can be a little bit aggressive. Now, if they do that, it resets or it'll turn the shot clock off now.
About an 8-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock as we wind down half number 1. Tripp inside, lays it in. 10 points for Corey Tripp. Chattanooga ball down by 2, 10 seconds to go in the half.
Somebody's going to come find it. It's going to be Huff or Bonham. They're going to keep it in their hands, let them make a decision.
Champion puts up a 3 at the buzzer, misses, and halftime is here. Wofford leads by in SoCon play dating back to January 4th. It's down 2 at the break. It'll have to come back here on the road again if it wants to win here in Spartanburg against Wofford. Start of the second half, Wofford leads it by 2. There's a 3 put up by Dylan Bailey. Rebound here by Chattanooga.
Bailey was a guy that didn't get going. One of the few Terriers that didn't make a 3, and he's been their best in conference play. Dylan Bailey, that is.
Huff, 2-man game with Champion, goes up and banks it in.
Boy, a terrific pocket pass right there by Trey Bonham. He's really good in the second half. Not sure he even knows why. Terrific pass, terrific finish. You're right, Bash Whelan almost came up with that steal. Gotta love that name. That his real name is Sebastian. His dad wanted him to be Bash, compromised with mom to say official name Sebastian, but we'll call him Bash. I love it.
He says he only gets called Sebastian when he gets in trouble with his mother. Filowich puts it in. He has 9 points.
Filowich is starting to become a little bit of a problem right now that the Mocs are going to have to deal with. That is, do you come double him in the low post? Boy, terrific cut by Whelan right there. Kiesler, that's the best assist, the easiest assist he'll have tonight.
Tied at 39 apiece. As Kiesler puts in his basket for his 7th points of the night. Tripp inside, Filowich. Outside Tripp. Justin Bailey, that's a 3. Rebound Filowich, comes down hard on his back. Looks to be okay. He got fouled.
A good position rebounder.
Filowich, turn around. No, it crawls off the rim. Rebound out of bounds off of Chattanooga.
It's going to be physical. You got to embrace that physicality. Well, with the lineup the Mocs have out here, they can just about switch. Well, they can definitely switch 1 through 4.
Sybil's fouled from behind by Champion. That's his first. So the Mocs handled resilient. He's played a tough non-conference schedule, but he felt that non-con schedule really prepared this team for the rugged, rigid schedule here at the SoCon this year. Played at Duke, lost at Duke and Cooper Flag. Turnover on Wofford, number 7. That's a deep three. Look out. Almost got it, but the putback is good by Whelan.
Put that on Corey Tripp. He just didn't put a body on Whelan. Huff and Bonham in particular, they'll take those deep threes.
And what do you make of the press here by Chattanooga?
Well, they played some of that 1-2-2 three-quarter court in the first half. As much as anything, just to slow up the Terriers. They're not a shot-blocking team, so they're not going to all-out press. They don't have rim protection.
Loose ball picked up by Chattanooga. 8 turnovers now on Wofford. Here's Whelan, goes inside, scored the basket and a foul, and a chance at a three-point play. That's 12. Chattanooga, 7 of 7 from the line, and on a 7-0 run here to begin the second half.
That's what they're looking for, those lob passes that they'll treat like a turnover, try to run through them again when they're in that 1-2-2.
Lorenz driving. Somehow gets into Holmes' hands in the corner. Dylan Bailey. Lorenz the offensive rebound. Shot clock reset to 20. Dylan Bailey banks it in.
That's a mature play by Dylan Bailey. He could have taken the three again, but yet he thought better of it. A little shot fake, created some space as he got the defense in the air.
Shot for 3 by Trey Bonham. It goes out again. Rebound by Holmes here for Wofford.
Just can't get a three to go down right now. In the midst of a 5-game slump, has not made a single three.
Steal by Chattanooga again. 9 turnovers on Wofford in the game. Chattanooga only has 1. Champion scores.
That's the thing with Champion. He's got some three-man skills. Is he better inside? Yes, but he can either rebound it or come off with the steal right there and initiate the break. Nice little Euro step.
Chattanooga down 2 at the break, now in the lead by 5 here in the first 4 minutes of the second half.
They haven't just been one mock either. Collectively, defense has been solid.
Tripp from the foul line. Rebound, Whelan. Boy, he's been active on both ends of the floor. Rebounding, scoring, getting steals, getting turnovers forced on Wofford. Here's Champion against Lorenz. Whelan, Champion, out of bottom. Whips it in the corner. Kiesler, Huff, the pump fake. Lines up the puppies and puts in a 3.
Boy, that's great ball movement.
The second half of this game, making 6 of its first 8 shots.
Look, there's a miss-make component to this game. When shots go in, no mistake, it helps you, and it also elevates your defense.
Lorenz wide open, lays it in.
Richardson just checked in, and boy, he got caught ball watching right there. Just what the doctor ordered for the Terriers, kind of in that run.
Bonham going inside, goes off the glass, can't score. Rebound by Lorenz here for Wofford. It was down 8, now it's down 6.
Tripp on the bench, you might ask, well, right now in a critical time for the Terriers, but I think Coach Perry trying to get him a little bit of a breather. Expect to see him back.
6 seed-wise going into the tournament. If you're 7 or below, you got to play on that first night, then you got to win 4 games in 4 days.
Believe it or not, the 7th seed the last 2 years has played on Monday night.
Yep.
2 years ago, Jake Stevens coming back to lead the Mocs. Boy, a terrific pass right there by Whelan. Richards, the recipient, lays it in. And then last year, ETSU, Brooks Stavage made a run, and they lost to Samford. So not impossible to get there, but boy, it's hard that 4th night on your legs.
Lorenz, shot denied by Richards. No call, they play on. Here comes Chattanooga. It was down 2 at the break. It's led twice in this game by 8. Once in the first half, 16-8. Once early in the second half as well. Whelan, tough fadeaway, and it goes for 2.
The degree of difficulty he has on shots like that, he has the ability to elevate and twist in the air. And not quite like Fletcher McGee used to on this court for Wofford, but inside the paint, Whelan really crafty.
Whelan averaging 13 points a game. He has 14 points here tonight.
Well, the team with Bonham and Huff, and they both scored a ton of points over their college career. He's the leading scorer on this Mocs team.
Tripp fouled on his way to the cup. He'll head of the line, and his overall leadership has been great this year. He just makes big-time plays for Wofford this season.
If you like that old school, don't transfer, stay at one place and just get better, he's your guy.
He is the epitome of that. There's a block shot by Lorenz out of bounds.
Look at that recovery right there on the block.
Champion, easy basket and a foul and a chance at a three-point play. It's the SoCon Conference in free throw shooting this year, 76.4. That is Chattanooga's first miss at the line tonight. The team is now 7 of 8.
Showing a little extended zone right here in the half court. Get back to the free throw shooting in a season where there's so much balance and so many games decided in the last couple of minutes. Free throw shooting critical.
Flynn missing the three. Offensive rebound, Sybil's. Shot clock reset to 20. Shot clock inside of 10. Tripp trying to get around Huff. Tripp inside. Got fouled. He'll head to the line and shoot two. What do you like best about his game?
He's improved every year. And like I call him a Swiss Army knife because he does so much. I don't know if there's one thing. He's just good at so many things, including the intangibles. Like, he is a great leader.
Foul on Filowich for Wofford.
Kind of sarcastic clap at official Chuck McCoy. That's not what you want to do.
Bottom, Cusano, that's a three. Misses everything, and it's caught on the other end by Flynn. Another turnover, yes, turnover on Wofford, number 10. Racing down the floor is Champion, banks it in. 10 turnovers on Wofford. Champion now with 16. And the Mocs have their biggest lead of the game of 9.
That's a terrific move by Champion to finish. He's one of those guys, like, look, Huff and Bonham are on the top of the scouting report most nights. People are talking about Whelan now, but boy, opponents are really, really scared of Frank Champion because of his versatility.
Filowich against Champion. Goes to the jump hook. Misses short this time. Rebound Champion. Boy, he's been active on both ends of the floor.
Yeah, he affected that shot by Filowich.
Driving inside. Shot rejected by Filowich. Filowich called for the foul. Is also the all-time leading rebounder. Only the second miss at the line of the game here for Chattanooga. 8 of 10. Wofford down 10. Dean, where does it go for points here?
They've got arguably their best shooting team on the floor. Tripp and both Baileys. They can make shots. Tripp can't get that to go down.
By the way, Chattanooga has forced 10 Wofford turnovers. The Mocs have scored 15 points on those 10 turnovers by Wofford. Chattanooga only has 1 turnover the entire game.
It's amazing. And they're defending without fouling as well. 2 fouls in the first half, just 5 here in the second.
Backdoor pass to Bonham, reverse layup, no. Rebound by Justin Bailey here for Wofford.
He made the right cut, he was overplayed, he went back door, just couldn't finish using the rim.
Lorenz against Cusano, leaves it short. Cusano rips away the rebound for the Mocs.
It's one and done as well. You said, what can they do? Well, they're not getting any second chance points as well, the Terriers. They've got to try to start turning some defense into offense here.
Costal, cross courts it, dangerous pass. Huff has it, fouled by Bailey. Justin Bailey's first.
The three or get the foul.
Bonham thought about it, struggling from 3 here of late in the last few games, including tonight. 10 to shoot, Costal. Tough fadeaway, no. Rebound by Sybil's for the Terriers.
Yeah, with the ball right there, number 2 in white, Dylan Bailey. He's got to start moving and free himself. He's been shooting too good in conference play.
And on that miss, Wofford has now missed his last 6 consecutive shots. Mocs getting stops, getting out in transition, and that's out of bounds. It'll stay by double figures.
They've been disruptive in conference play defensively, and they're starting to figure out their identity. I think better decision-making. It shows in their assists. They're averaging just 15.5 assists in non-conference, over 18 in conference play. As you see Cusano right there, he just wasn't going to be denied.
Second effort, gets the basket, his first 2 of the game. Mocs have their biggest lead of 12.
Got a couple of runs here in the second half. Not danger time yet for the Terriers, but they certainly need some points here.
Holmes falling down, missing the shot. Wofford missing a lot of shots inside here in the second half. Chattanooga has won 4 straight conference games on the road, entering tonight.
A lone loss, the first one to open up the conference play on January 1st at Mercer in overtime. So oh so close to being perfect on the road in a year where it's really been hard to corral wins.
Huff misses the shot. Rebound by Dylan Bailey here for Wofford. Justin Bailey getting downhill. Can't score, but he's fouled. He'll head to the line and shoot 2.
Close.
He makes 1 of 2. The lead is 11 here for the Mocs as we come up on 8 minutes to go. Mulholland puts it in over Lorenz. Colin Mulholland, his first 2 of the game. Did not play last year, redshirted. He's been a significant factor in the team's success here this year and year 3 of the Dan Earl era at Chattanooga. Getting inside is Dylan Bailey, got fouled on his way to the cup. As we get a break, Ellie is infectious. He makes both. He has 8, and Wofford trims it down to 11. Under 8 to go.
Now they show a little bit of pressure. They're not necessarily a pressing team, but similar to the Mocs. A little 3-quarter court, and they fall back and stay in the zone.
Wheeland, 10 to shoot. Interior pass to Mulholland. He scores a 2. And Mulholland has his 2nd basket of the game.
And that started with Wheeland flashing to the middle, making himself available, and then the nice pass to Mulholland where only he could catch it.
Now Chattanooga back on D, and Dean, the Mocs have 6 players with at least 1 steal in the game. Shot for 3 goes in by Bailey. He has 11 points, and the lead has cut to 10.
That's a huge shot. Mark it down at the 7-minute mark. Not just because it cuts it to 10, but Dylan Bailey, he's been so good over the course of the first 10-11 games for the Terriers.
Costal, 8 to shoot. Inside Mulholland, he has the hot hand here late inside for the Mocs. 3 to shoot against Filowich, goes in. No, he stepped out of bounds.
Mulholland was kind of caught in a tough spot right there.
So Wofford inbounding with Lorenz, Justin Bailey, Dylan Bailey, Filowich, and Flynn.
Three-quarter court pressure when they can do it by the Mocs can slow the game. Terriers just beginning to initiate their offense with about 15 or 16 on the clock.
Justin Bailey missing that 3. With Filowich, the offensive rebound for the Terriers. And he throws it away. Turnover number 12 on the Terriers.
Man, this Terrier program, rock solid generally in ball security. They just don't turn it over. It's something they preach and work on every day. They have some untimely turnovers here tonight.
Champion goes inside, blocking foul on Luke Flynn.
His good decision-making, shooting almost 55% from the floor during that time.
Champion, 18 points, leads all scorers in the game tonight. His season high is 24 this year. Wofford trying to get something going offensively here, down 11, 5.5 minutes to go. Shot clock inside of 10. Here's Bailey with 5. In trouble, 2 to shoot. Tripp puts up a shot at the shot clock buzzer, hits the rim. Loose ball foul called against the Mocs. Right, defensively, what do you want to see from Wofford here?
Well, just good, solid defense. I mean, there's no secret right now. Obviously, you got to tag the shooters. Huff and Bonham, even though Bonham hadn't seen a 3 go in since I had hair, I mean, you got to guard him.
Since I had hair, too.
A lot of standing around right now, though, by the guys in blue.
Champion goes reverse and lays it in.
Where's the help?
Chattanooga leads by 11 and trailed by 2 at the break. Got out to a good start in the first half and the second half as well. Steal by Chattanooga, 13 turnovers on Wofford.
Terrific job by Huff, just coming from the blind side. Filowich never saw it coming.
Backdoor pass to Kiesler. Scores a 2.
That's good basketball right there. Two high IQ guys, Whelan to Kiesler. We've seen it the other way tonight as well. Little danger zone right now for the Wofford Terriers.
Approaching 4 minutes to go, and the lead is 13 for the Mocs. Tripp, Filowich, shot denied by Champion. Champion gets the loose ball. He's been active on both ends. In the corner bottom, that's a 3. And that's good, and finally a 3 goes down for Bonham.
He's a better person than he is a coach, and he's got his Mocs in position to try to win. Now 5 straight road conference games. The story of the game is they've turned points off turnovers. 13 Wofford turnovers into 20 points.
Tripp, tough shot, fouled. They'll go to the line and shoot 2.
They've really gone to some half-court back cuts, flare screens.
And Dan Earl said before the game, this team that he has takes pride in itself on the offensive end with the 3 S's, he says. See, share, and shoot. A very good three-point shooting team. 34% of the year as a club. 38% in SoCon games this year.
Now they're willing to take this thing down close to under 3 minutes.
5 to shoot. Bonham, another 3. Not this time. Offensive rebound by Champion. He's been all over the place here tonight. Under 3 minutes to go, and Chattanooga leads by 14. Champion shuffled the feet. Only the third
30 seconds off the clock. Now trying to slow up the Terriers with this 3/4 court press.
Tripp slithering his way inside, and he lost it again. An active steal by Chattanooga, and a foul by Tripp. Yeah, 1-1. Misses the front end. A rebound here by Wofford. Down 14, 2:20 to go.
Perimeter defense has been solid by the Mocs, not allowing any air.
And Tripp slips one in and scores. He has
Mocs.
Full court pressure, but on by Wofford. Chattanooga comfortably ahead by 12, coming up on 2 minutes to go. Now Chattanooga trying to run some clock. Wofford trying to chase. 10 to shoot.
And at this point, you don't want to foul with just 8 on the clock. Play it out right now.
Bonham for 3. Rebound, Lorenz has it for Wofford. Here comes Wofford in transition. Dylan Bailey got fouled on the floor.
Boy, that's a great catch. Set your defense. Not sure that they can allow the Mocs to kind of play this out. If they get it in the front court, I think a foul's got to happen.
Got it across with a couple of seconds to spare. Champion, Bonham, now to Huff. He's an excellent free throw shooter. Wofford does not want to foul him. Now the shot clock inside of 10. Whelan fouled by Holmes.
22 seconds went off. It can knock down free throws, make good decisions, win you a lot of games in the close ones.
Whelan having a good game. 13 points, 4 rebounds, 4 assists so far tonight. Tripp getting inside, lays it in, and he's fouled, and a chance at a 3-point play.
Here's the problem. You got 4 really good free throw shooters. If Champion touches it, better yet with the foul, the steal.
A steal and a basket by Lorenz. He scores the points. He has 7 points. The lead is down to 7. Timeout taken by inbounds. Huff finds Kiesler. Back to Huff. Excellent free throw shooter, 87%. He's fouled in the backcourt by Justin Bader.
Assistance.
Huff makes both. He's only missed 1 free throw in SoCon play this year. Wofford down 9. Wofford needs points. Tripp, shot rejected. Bailey has it. Open 3. Banks it in.
Well, every time you think that the door is closing, the Terriers do something, and they just knock the door open. 3 possessions.
Tripp is trapped, gets out of it, finds Dylan Bailey. Dylan Bailey sets his feet, missing the three. Rebound by Wheeland. He's fouled with 26 seconds to go.
Tripp found Bailey on the op 21 in one season, or less than a season, at Chattanooga.
Full three-possession lead here for Chattanooga. There's a three put up and missed by Dylan Bailey. Rebound by Hunter Huff. Looks like Wofford will elect not to foul, and Chattanooga will win its 5th consecutive SoCon road game. Trailed by 2 at the break. Wins by 9 tonight, 79-70. The Vikings.